Welcome, everyone, to the Winning Together podcast. My name is Shay, the player, Aslet, the coach. The coach's perspective on how to win together through recovery, doing rockstar, and rad stuff in your life. This podcast is sponsored by I Am Recovery. Find them on the web at imrtc.com, 801-407-9998. Today on the Winning Together podcast, the joy buy-in. The joy buy-in. What we found in recovery and a recovery practice from any type of recovery doesn't have to be just substance. It can be from shame. It can be from gambling. It can be from grief or death or struggle or illness. We see you. And the joy buy-in is one of those what things. One of those things that is what you do or don't do to get the life that you want to live and experience. As a coach, working with clients through their recovery, I often describe myself as the what guy. I help you discover what to do and what to stop doing to get what you want and be who you want to be. The great clinical team here, I describe them as the why people. They're the ones that help you understand why you're experiencing or feeling or why your experience is causing you to go through what you're going through. I describe the how people as our medical staff, and so you're working with them on medications or chemistry or diet to make sure your body and machinery is restoring health and working well. So today, the joy buy-in are the actions that you take to play the game of joy. Thus, Shay, the player Aslet. I do the game of joy. In poker, to play for money, there's what's called the buy-in. You've got to put an amount of money at risk, at stake, before you can play the game. And as you play the game, you're able to win money from those that you're playing with or against. The reason I call this a joy buy-in is maybe you have this idea that emotions or feelings and thoughts, they don't cost anything. Emotions do. There's value attached to them. There's a cost or a benefit or an investment or a return on those emotions. If you feel or have thought that you're entitled just to feel joy and it should just happen because you're a good person or you're doing something that's good, or why not, or why can't you? Nope. To do joy and play that game, you've got to put something in first. I learned this first as kind of activation energy. You've got to put some energy into the equation to get the chemistry to start working. So what a joy buy-in would look like is you wake up in the morning and you go for a walk because you said you would, because you value health, because it feels good, because it's what you can do. And when you do that walk, you buy in. When you meditate, you buy in. When you read your spiritual verses, you buy in. When you pray, you buy in. When you get up on time, you buy in. When you do a cold shower, you buy in. And the cost of hitting the snooze button, of punking out on the walk, of lying about taking a cold shower, skipping your meditation, being superficial with your prayers, not learning your spiritual words, Bible, Bhagavad Gita, whatever it is, you may find yourself questioning, wondering, asking why you don't feel better or feel good, or why is this always happening to you? Well, if you expect or want to feel good because it feels good to feel good, well, you're playing the wrong game. If you want to play the game of joy, you got to buy in. You got to put something in. You got to do your hard. You've got to tell the truth. You got to speak up. You got to have a hard conversation. Option to smile. Option to like yourself. Option to say nice things to yourself that are also true. Or they are in process, or you're practicing them. Assuming good intent in your partner, that's buying in. So I want to share this way of thinking about your emotions and feeling good in your life. Anybody who's played poker or a game like that where you have to put money in to qualify for what they call the pot, or all the winnings at the end, you wouldn't feel like you'd sit down at a game, not put any money in, but be entitled to the winnings, do you? Because if you wake up late, ornery, eat cold cereal, smoke, complain, show up to work late, and expect to feel good about your life and expect to feel better, you're not buying in. So the small, either sacrifices or efforts or actions or practices or habits you put into the game of joy, that's your buy-in. So when you hear this, or after you hear this, think about how you can buy into the game of what you want, the game of liking yourself, the game of getting along, the game of having a life that is workable, the game of winning. There's a buy-in. As you buy in and become a good investor, it gains momentum. There's a multiplying effect. It's like the time value of money. When you invest and have interest or earn interest on your money, well, when you buy into the game of joy, it earns interest. It pays dividends. It affects other parts of your life. So, thanks for listening. Option to play the game of joy today. Ways and what you can do to buy in are things that you already know, or your body's already inspiring you to gravitate towards. No put downs. That's a way to buy into the game of joy. Don't promote codependence. That's a way to buy into the game of joy. Go for a walk. Buy in. Say your prayers. Buy in. Work out when you said you would. Buy in. Be honest, or at least more truthful, or at least don't lie. Maybe it's not in you to say nice things. Great. Don't say not nice things. Then just stay silent. Buy in. Anything you can do that puts your chemistry and your body and your brain and your emotions into a expansive, forward, progressive, or at least not falling backwards place, that's a buy-in. So have some fun. Work with some friends. Find a coach. Get an accountability partner. And commit to buying into the game of joy in simple, small, effective ways and you practice, and you find somebody to follow up, that will follow up with you and ask for people in your world to notice you, and you will feel momentum building your life, and that momentum is valuable. So let the value grow. It'll start affecting other parts of your life, and now we're playing. Now you're a player. Game on. Thanks for listening today. Option 2, win together. Don't ever do this game of recovery and feeling and finding joy alone. We see you. Find us on the web at imrtc.com, 801-407-9998. This is the Winning Together podcast. I am Shay, the player, Aslet, the coach, on the buy-in of joy. Have a rock star day, everyone. Cheers.